Did you know that the simple act of reaching into your kitchen cabinet or lifting a bag of groceries could be putting dangerous strain on your shoulders and upper back? If you've noticed your shoulders rounding forward, experienced nagging neck pain, or found it harder to reach overhead without discomfort, you're not alone. Over 70% of seniors develop what's called forward head posture and rounded shoulders, a condition that doesn't just look bad, it actually weakens your upper body and makes everyday tasks unnecessarily difficult and painful. But here's the empowering truth. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 simple equipment-free exercises that can reverse years of postural decline and restore the functional upper body strength you need to live independently and pain-free. Let me paint a picture you might recognize. You wake up with a stiff neck. Reaching for items on high shelves feels uncomfortable. Carrying groceries from the car leaves your upper back aching. Maybe you've noticed in photos that your shoulders curve forward, or perhaps you catch your reflection and realize your head juts forward from your body. This isn't just about appearance, though standing tall certainly helps you look more confident and vibrant. The real issue is functional. When your shoulders round forward and your upper back weakens, a cascade of problems follows. Your rotator cuff muscles become strained, leading to shoulder pain. Your neck muscles must work overtime to hold up your head, causing chronic tension and headaches. Your breathing becomes shallow because your chest muscles tighten, and critically, your ability to perform essential daily tasks, lifting, carrying, reaching, even hugging your grandchildren, becomes compromised. Here's what many people don't realize. This condition is progressive. Left unaddressed, forward posture and weak upper back muscles can lead to permanent structural changes in your spine, increased fall risk due to balance problems, and a significant loss of independence. The good news? Unlike many age-related changes, postural decline and upper body weakness are almost entirely reversible with the right approach. Research published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy shows that targeted upper body strengthening exercises can improve posture by up to 40% in just 8 weeks. Another study from the American College of Sports Medicine found that seniors who performed regular upper back and shoulder exercises experienced a 65% reduction in chronic neck and shoulder pain. Why does this work so effectively? Your upper body posture is controlled by a delicate balance of muscles. When you spend years sitting, looking down at phones or books, or simply moving less, certain muscles, particularly your chest and front shoulder muscles, become tight and shortened. Meanwhile, the muscles between your shoulder blades, your mid-back, and your rear shoulders become weak and stretched. The solution isn't complicated, but it must be specific. We need to strengthen the muscles that pull your shoulders back and down, your rhomboids, middle trapezius, and rotator cuff stabilizers, while gently stretching the tight muscles in front. We need to rebuild the strength required to lift objects overhead safely, carry items without strain, and maintain an upright, confident posture throughout your day. I'm going to teach you 3 powerful exercises that target exactly these needs. Each one requires 0 equipment, can be done at home in just a few minutes, and is specifically designed to be safe and effective for seniors. These aren't generic stretches, they're functional movements that directly translate to the activities you do every day. First, we'll practice the wall angel, an exercise that opens your chest, strengthens your upper back, and retrains your shoulders to sit in their proper position. Second, you'll learn the seated row pull, a movement that powerfully activates those critical muscles between your shoulder blades. Finally, we'll perform the overhead reach and lower, an exercise that rebuilds your ability to safely reach and lift objects while protecting your shoulders. Let's get started. You'll want a clear wall space and a sturdy chair. Let's begin transforming your upper body strength and posture.
Exercise 1. Wall Angels. Our first exercise is the wall angel, and it's one of the most effective movements for reversing rounded shoulders and forward head posture. How to perform. Stand with your back against a wall, feet about 6 inches away from the baseboard. Press your lower back gently toward the wall. You don't need to flatten it completely, but create contact. Now, bring the back of your head to touch the wall. If this feels impossible, don't worry, just bring your head back as far as comfortable. This position alone is already correcting years of forward posture. Raise your arms to form a W shape, elbows bent at 90 degrees, upper arms at shoulder height, forearms pointing upward. Try to touch your elbows, wrists, and the backs of your hands to the wall. Now, slowly slide your arms upward, straightening them into a Y position overhead while maintaining wall contact. Then, slide them back down to the W position. That's 1 repetition. Perform this movement slowly and deliberately, taking 3 seconds to raise your arms and 3 seconds to lower them. Complete 8 to 10 repetitions. You should feel your upper back muscles working and a gentle stretch across your chest. Safety tips and adjustments. If you cannot touch your head to the wall initially, that's completely normal. Your neck muscles need time to adapt. Keep your chin slightly tucked and focus on lengthening the back of your neck. If your elbows and wrists won't touch the wall, move only within your comfortable range. Over time, as your chest opens and your upper back strengthens, you'll achieve fuller contact. Never force the movement or push through sharp pain. The goal is controlled, pain-free motion that gradually expands your range. Exercise 2, seated row pull. The second exercise is the seated row pull, a movement that powerfully targets the muscles between your shoulder blades, the exact area that weakens most with age and poor posture. How to perform. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Extend both arms straight in front of you at shoulder height, palms facing each other, as if you're about to grab 2 handles. Now imagine you're pulling 2 heavy resistance bands or rowing a boat. Pull your elbows straight back, squeezing your shoulder blades together as your hands come toward your rib cage. Here's the critical form point. As you pull back, your elbows should stay at shoulder height, not drop down. Think about driving your elbows behind you and really focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together at the end of each pull. Hold that squeeze for a full 2 seconds, feeling the muscles between your shoulder blades contract strongly. Then, slowly extend your arms forward again to the starting position. Perform 12 to 15 repetitions, moving with control and intention. This isn't about speed. It's about muscle activation and building strength in that crucial upper back region. Safety tips and adjustments. Maintain your upright posture throughout. Don't lean forward or backward. Your torso should remain stable while only your arms move. If shoulder height feels too challenging, start with your arms slightly lower, perhaps at mid-chest level. As you get stronger, gradually raise the height. Avoid hunching your shoulders up toward your ears during the pull. Keep your shoulders down and back. If you feel pinching in your shoulders, reduce your range of motion. The squeeze at the back of each repetition is more important than how far forward you extend. Exercise 3, overhead reach and lower. Our final exercise is the overhead reach and lower, a functional movement that rebuilds your ability to safely reach overhead while strengthening your shoulders and stabilizing muscles. How to perform. Stand or sit tall with your arms at your sides. Begin by raising both arms out to the sides at shoulder height, forming a T shape with your body. Pause here for a moment, keeping your shoulders down, away from your ears. Now rotate your palms upward so your thumbs point toward the ceiling. And raise your arms overhead, reaching as high as comfortable. At the top, your biceps should be near your ears, arms fully extended. Hold this overhead position for 2 seconds, feeling the stretch and engagement through your shoulders and upper back. Then, reverse the movement. Lower your arms back out to the T position, rotate your palms back to neutral, and return your arms to your sides. That's one complete repetition. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions, focusing on smooth, controlled movement. This exercise mimics the motion of reaching into high cabinets, putting away dishes, or any overhead activity you perform daily. Safety tips and adjustments. Never force your arms overhead if you feel sharp pain. Work only within your pain-free range. If you cannot raise your arms fully overhead initially, that's expected. Go as high as comfortable, and your range will improve over time. Keep your core engaged and avoid arching your lower back as your arms rise. If you notice your back arching, don't reach quite as high. For added stability, perform this exercise while seated in a chair. If you have a history of shoulder injury, move even more slowly and consider reducing your range of motion. The goal is gradual, consistent improvement, not immediate perfection. There you have it, 3 powerful, equipment-free exercises that directly address the upper body weakness and postural problems that affect millions of seniors. The wall angel retrains your posture and opens your chest. The seated row pull strengthens the critical muscles between your shoulder blades. The overhead reach and lower rebuilds functional shoulder strength for daily activities. Here's my challenge to you. Perform these 3 exercises together as a short routine 3 times per week. The entire sequence takes less than 10 minutes. You can do this in the morning to start your day feeling taller and more capable, or in the evening to counteract the effects of daily activities. Within 2 weeks, you'll notice your posture improving. Within a month, you'll feel significantly less neck and shoulder discomfort. Within 8 weeks, you'll be amazed at how much easier overhead reaching, lifting, and carrying have become. You're rebuilding functional strength and restoring the alignment your body was designed to have. Remember, aging doesn't mean accepting pain, weakness, or loss of independence. With consistent, targeted effort, you can reverse postural decline and reclaim your upper body strength. You deserve to stand tall, move freely, and live without chronic discomfort. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more senior wellness strategies. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these exercises you found most challenging. I read every single one. And if you know someone struggling with rounded shoulders or upper back pain, share this video with them. Together, we're building a community of stronger, healthier, more independent seniors. You have the knowledge, you have the exercises. Now take that first step, or in this case, that first reach, and start rebuilding your upper body strength today. Your future self will thank you.